Well, many, many years ago in Dublin, long before credit cards came into operation, the citizens... we normally, in public houses, deal with that fella very roughly. And normally in theatres we're very subtle and very witty and say things like, the last time I saw him out like that, it had a hook in it or whatever. But I'm going to waive all that tonight and just say, shut up. Anyway, many years ago in Dublin, long before credit cards came into operation, the citizens, if they wanted to buy anything, had to deal with in cash. Particularly if they were gentlemen dealing with certain ladies who used to sell things that you couldn't buy in shops, if you know what I mean. Well, you couldn't in those days. You probably can now. But couldn't then. And at that time, the British judges held sway in the courts of Dublin. And they were feeling very put upon because everybody coming in front of them was saying, I refuse to recognise the court on the grounds that this is a political offence. And eventually they were really getting a pain in their, whatever judges get a pain in, because the fellas accused of robbing gas meters and bicycle lamps and all were trotting out rubbish about, I refuse to recognise the court on grounds this is a political offence. Now it has to be remembered these judges were known to be very convivial gentlemen, which is another name for piss artists. And after one particularly convivial weekend, the judges returned to Dublin to carry on the business of the court, and the head judge was going, oh, jeez, I'm dying. He wasn't actually saying that. He was saying something like, I shan't be able to put up with another week of this political offence business. I shall go insane, or whatever they say. And he was mad to speed up the whole business of the court so as he could get out and get a cure, get a drink for himself. So this lady was brought in front of him and he says, Madam, he wanted to speed up the thing, so he said, Madam, before we commence proceedings, I would like to ask you a question. And what is it, Your Honour? He said, Madam, do you recognise this court? She says, I do, Your Honour, every bloody one of you should share. Her name was Dicey Reilly. Oh, poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the sub... Not yet. I'll tell you when, right? Oh, poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the sub... Oh, poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. For it's off each morning to the pop, and then she's in for another little drop. And the heart of the owl was Dicey Reilly. Now was a poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the shop. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pot, and then she's in for another little drop. But the heart of the owl was Dicey Reilly. Oh, she walks along Fitzgibbon Street with an independent air. And then it's down by Summer Hill, and as the people stare, she says it's nearly 1:30, and it's time I had another little one. Oh, the heart of the owl was Dicey Reilly. A poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the shop. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pot, and then she's in for another little drop. For the heart of the owl was Dicey Reilly. Oh, long years ago when men were men and fancied Mayo Blanc, or lovely Becky Cooper, or Maggie's Mary Wong, one woman put them all to shame. Just one was worthy of the name, and the name of that dame was Dicey Reilly. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the shop. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pot, and then she's in for another little drop. With the heart of the owl was Dicey Reilly. Oh, but time went catching up with her, like many pretty hours, and it's after you along the street before you're out the doors. Their looks all fade and the balance weighed, but out of all that great brigade, still the heart of the round with Dicey Reilly. And poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the shop. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pub, and then she's in for another little knock with the heart of the round with Dicey Reilly. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she is taken to the shop. Poor old Dicey Reilly, she will never give it up. It's off each morning to the pub, and then she's in for another